traders, this is Day Trader Matt with businesswithtrading.com doing an Emini Trading Room recap for the 22nd of May, Wednesday. And today was a tiny gap up, very rocket-like move higher, only to move lower and then move sideways. Today we had 5 trades, 3 unsuccessful, and gave back 7.5 points to the market. And today was a good example of, even if you've been trading for a long time, you can still make mistakes. Today in hindsight, I can look back and I did make a couple trades that were not that good. One could be called reactive, and being able to admit that, a lot of people can't, but I think it's important because we're all in this together, and all you guys who are members are either trying to become traders or trying to become better traders. So whenever, and I definitely did not do this on purpose, but it's something that when you see it, it needs to be talked about, and I did talk about it in the room a little bit, and I'm going to touch on it briefly today. Let's go over the trades. Our first trade, we did grab a short, and we did end up getting stopped out on that one. It looked like the market did want to go a little lower. It did stop at a certain level, and it just turned over and rocket shipped higher. Over here, we did grab a long. We ended up taking a partial profit up here, and then it did come back and stop us out on the remainder of it. And after it did that, it took off. After that, we did kind of watch how things were going and what they were doing. We were long here and ended up getting stopped out on that. We watched the market a little bit, and we got long again right here, which that is the trade that I want to say that it probably shouldn't have taken place. But we're all human. We all and it happens. So, but I think it's important to point out. So that's why I'm pointing it out. Our next trade was right here, and we got long up here. We took partial profit up here and took the rest up here. So it actually turned out okay. That last trade there kind of helped us out a lot. We would have been down much more. So that did help us out. And I guess that's another good example. Even though you might make a bonehead trade, it is important that it is just that your last trade, so then you make another one. And I know it's a lot easier said than done, and that's why I do offer a psychology course. And in the future, I'm going to come out with a just psychology coaching, because I do have a mentorship coaching program that I go through, but I'm going to develop one specifically for psychology, because I feel that's definitely an important thing, and it is something that is kind of a recurring theme with. I don't want to say everybody, because I don't want to lump anyone in a certain area, but I would say with a lot of people that come in the room, that email me, that sign up for a free consultation that I talk to. A lot of people do need that, and it is important, I think. What makes you, like, once you get in professional levels, and let's just take basketball for an example. If you don't like basketball, just you know fit it to another sport. But once you get into the NBA, which would be the same as the NFL or the NHL, or professional, um, European style football, or soccer as we call it in America, and it doesn't really matter. But once you hit those professional ranks, what's going to take you from being a mediocre player to a superstar, and that really is your psychology. Because once you get to that level, everyone's on the same playing field. In high school, there are people with definitely who are more talented than others. There are people who practice harder than others. And there are people who have innate ability that practice harder than others. So you're going to have an uneven playing field. Some people are just going to be head and shoulders better than others. It's a fact. That it is what it is. In college, you're going to have the same thing, and usually it's on a little bit lower of a scale, but you're going to have the same thing. Some players are just head and shoulders better than others. And then every now and then you're going to get teams that are better, that have more talented people on them than other teams, and they just destroy everyone. Well, once you get into the upper echelon, the professional leagues, everybody has that same skill and talent level, and you're going to have, slight differences. But, most people are going to be about the same, and that is your edge. And that's why I, talk about it. That's why I have courses for it, and that's, why I train people the way I do. So anyway, I wanted to talk about that a little bit. I, think it's a good thing to talk about. Hopefully you got something out of it. Always, you can leave comments below the video if you want, or email me directly as well. support@abusinesswithtrading.com. Thanks for watching the video. Have an awesome day, and I'll see you back here in the markets. Thank you.